Hello everybody and welcome to the Nether where things have changed. I will tell you about the things that have changed in a second. I'm just going to hide here for a second. I actually need to open up what's happening in series as the document that is required. I actually have now a list of stuff that needs to be done in this series. So I set up a quarry in our throwaway world, as I like to call it, as in a buildcraft quarry. And I had it using the lava technique of, getting the buckets in, then getting the lava out of them, and shipping them out again to the nether area. But I was having issues with them not balancing properly in the nether there. They kept all going into one and being really slow, which is why they've got the pipes trying to sort of level everything out, but it doesn't really work. So yeah, here's the throwaway world. When it loads, I've added a lot more RAM to the game now. I was getting some lag spikes because of this. The Buildcraft Quarry. So we've got stuff. Holy hell, we have a lot of stuff actually. We need to think about emptying this at some point. Strange noises coming from my speakers. So this cow is rip. I've given up on the turrets. They were just taking too long. Not the turrets, the turtles. So I'm breaking the final bit of this one down by hand with the hammer. I've already repaired it once just to do half of it, so I should pretty much use it up again by the time I finish that. But I'm doing that off camera for obvious reasons. So let me swap. Where is it? So what I did instead of having another power setup is, as you can see, I got an energy tesseract. So that's bringing energy from our main power room, and I need to remove that from over there because it's making horrendous noises. Back to this document. I'm going to close that for now. This document. So, I'll just show you. There it is. Trouble is, it's going like a bat out of hell now because it has so much power. We're just basically struggling now. But now we've moved on to Tesseracts, I've suddenly come up with the world's most bestest idea. I'm going to use a Tesseract to bring the lava to places. So, off camera, I also finished the second smeltery, and if you now walk down here, it's slightly painful when you're a wasp, when you're a man-child. So here we are. The power comes in just from the server room, and it pumps out lava as needed, as 5 it needs. The issue with these is, you can see, they're sort of getting stacked up and problems. So we're going to end up getting rid of all of our buckets. That is the idea. The way we're going to get rid of buckets, we're going to use another tesseract in the nether to bring lava into here. So that is what we're going to do first. We're going to convert from the bucket system to the tesseract system, which means we're going to need 2 tesseracts, one in the nether connected to the pump, and something else. One over there, just a tesseract connected to those. So let's proceed by dumping a load of stuff in these. Now we are running very low on lava in the nether regions, which is a bit of an issue. So we're going to try and make 2 tesseracts. So to make a tesseract, you need tesseract frames to start with. So that requires diamonds, hardened glass. So let's search for diamonds. The last 2 diamonds. Hardened glass. Do we have any hardened glass? We have 1. So how do we make hardened glass again? As you can see, I've changed these up. I've added more of them. Also got this induction smelter. So how do we make the hardened glass? It is lead and obsidian. Do we have any obsidian? Got that. Got that. We need some lead. So we can pulverize the fuck out of that. You see, we're struggling to keep these charged. Everything has backfired violently. Oh wow, we actually get a lot of pulverized iron from just one obsidian block. Okay, so we need 8 of them. We have 9. We have 1, so 7. There's a chance that you need 4 of these pulverized obsidian to make 1. I can't remember. Yes, you do. But that gives you. Might need all of them, I'm afraid. So we need 8 hardened glass. Excellent. Which goes, if I remember correctly, there, and there. And then we need these iridium ingots, which are a bit interesting to make. Iridium blend, shiny metal. Now, we struggle for shiny metal a little bit. Shiny metal. Shiny nugget, that's not going to help. So how do we make shiny metal? Shiny metal. Shiny ore. Or ferrous or nickel. Nickel or ferrous. Unless it's all in the unless it's all in here. So that's nickel, ferrous, and shiny ore. Ferrous. Ferrous. Let's just search ore, shall we? Silver, tin, copper, bauxite, osmium. I'm sure I got some from silver previously. Suppose we can have a look in farms and such like. Oh nice, you can get pulverized lead from that. Okay. So let's head to our throwaway world and see if we have any nickel or ferrous. That loaded incredibly quickly. Ferrous or nickel. We've got a problem. We might have to add this to the wall of things we have learned from the creative menu, which has grown, by the way, as you could possibly see from some of the stuff I've been doing off camera. Oh god! So to make those iridium ingots, so I want a tesseract frame. Iridium ingots, which are made from iridium blend, which needs pulverized shiny metal, tin, silver, wait, have we got any pulverized? No. So we might have to borrow. So how much does that make? So each one of those makes 4. So we need 2 shiny metals. Okay. So slash game mode C shiny. And we shall add it to, oh god. You might think, why do I do this? Well, I have taken some off camera. That one, for example. 2 shiny metal. I'm having to like awkwardly type around my microphone, so apologise for that. Let's give me 2 of those. Oh, hang on, I've still got the stuff here. Okay, iridium ingot. I need a red. Let's just search for a bucket. There we are. The best bucket is probably one of these, because no point making buckets if they're not going to be used soon. I don't have any iridium in there, and I'm an idiot. Okay. So let me grab. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Now I believe you have to smelt it with pyrotheum. We have run out of pyrotheum. Pyrotheum is made with redstone. It's not over here, is it now? Pyrotheum is made with redstone, sulfur, coal, and something I'm pretty sure we don't have. Oh, we have what? That makes 3. What if we macerate it? Does it make... Oh, it makes 4. That's definitely worth remembering. Stick that there. We get a load of pyrotheum. Stick that in there, and that in there. We should get some iridium. 40 RF tick being used. goes like that. We get the Tesseract frames. Now we have to fill them with the Ender juice. It takes a long time for whatever reason. Then we'll get a Tesseract frame full. And then we'll combine it with some other stuff to make it actually into a Tesseract. So what do we need to make this into a proper full Tesseract? Silver and bronze. Silver and bronze. So I think it's and of course we need that. And we've got 2 Tesseracts. So what we can do is go into the Nether. Let's drop some stuff off first before things go a little bit strange. Head to the Nether. Excellentium. Warp into a bee before I throw myself off a cliff, because I've done that a few times in the mining world. Luckily not here where I could die from lava. I just died from falling to my death. So yeah, this whole diabolical thing is going to be vastly reduced, but how much lava have we got left? That's the question. It's sort of finding some more to get out. We'll just set it up and make sure it works. We should have brought some power cables, although we do have power cables here. So if I put that there, set it to power configuration, send fluid, item is blocked, and energy is receive. That's not what I wanted to do. So that is going to that is sending lava, receiving power. It should mean if I set that off, let's just double check that this is getting power. Yep. That's pretty brilliant how we've reduced all of that gubbins to that. I mean, you might not even need these pipes. I'm just putting them in because, hey, I have them. So power is lava and fuel. I wonder if there's a way I can change lava and fuel. Lava, power and lava. Okay, so if we now leave and go in here, we can remove the power from these. then pick up these things, wire it into that. Now this can fluid receive only. That's good, I think. Yep, the amount is going up. Let's just drop off some jalop. We can then... Oh god, oh god, oh god! Send energy, receive fluid. Okay, I mean they're not all receiving lava yet, but not far off. And then I can stick another tesseract down here. Again, wasp is slightly fucky. So instead of all this gubbins, all we have instead is that, which can send and receive fluid, and that's blocked, and that's blocked. That way, if I hook that up to that can just empty. I'm going to set this to sand only for a moment. And then set it to receive only. So that's now supplying all of those furnaces with, oh, the smelteries with lava. Excellent. I didn't need such a giant room, but never mind. Let me just make sure that the lava is flowing. It is, excellent. What we can do is we can remove these covers. We could also do a sleep to try and get rid of the rain. It's a good start. Can only sleep at night. Screw you! Aha, you see. Better than you in many ways, game. Excellent. So I head down here. This is good because I need some of these for the farms. That's the main reason it was built directly outside my door, was because if your door didn't work, I didn't want to have laid a load of cable out to the farmland area for no reason. Just a stack of blocks, please. So much black granite that'll never be used. Okay, excelente. How is... So if you've noticed here, it says producing 29.96 RF per tick. Now, if I was to go and let me find a thing. I know how long I tested this. We've got some fluid ducts just in case. So if I go into the nether, let's go into wasp mode so we can get out of any scrapes you might get into. Like with those things over there. Now this thing, are we struggling for lava? Is that what that is? Has our lava flow begun to be a limiting factor? So let me show you this. So you know how we're making 30 in the overworld? If I stick this on this pipe, he says, we're making 62.43 RF a tick, effectively doubling it. And I did some looking up. What's really annoying is a lot of these things are like not updated yet. But this thing, if you put them in the nether, they double their production. So I think what we will start working on is that's a scary thing to walk into. A nether power generation facility, because now we've got the tesseracts. So basically turn this area, start terraforming it a little bit, and just turn it into a giant platform that I live in. And the way it'll probably work is we'd have this setup that we just dip around with another tesseract, and then we'd have the lava. Something has gone very strange with this mouse. Are we alright? Like, that is a lot of movement. How about you don't do that? As if for some reason it's got reset. Okay. So we're going to start working on that, making our new area up here for nether lava generation, and eventually the power room will no longer be the power room, because of course it will be and you could say, well, why don't you just like double the amount of generators in here and it'll do effectively the same thing? But first of all, they are loud. Also, we've completely run out of lava with that. I'm going to install this back in over here where I nicked it from last night. But look, same thing there, producing 30. I don't know how to get up to 120 to say things are not doing it properly. Okay, there's lava. Go through here. Like a little bit. Mission tutorial. It's a shame they don't have like things that you notice in things. Well, it's going fairly far down the line. As I say, things would eventually be swapped out. Oh. See, that is a new evolution in our power systems. Quite exciting. Sort of power system V2. We'll have V3 starting very soon, of course, as well. And I can melt down all these buckets, I think, to get the iron back, so they're not just going to be sat in a chest, luckily. So, probably going to end it for this episode. But, and I cannot lie, I'm sure I toggled this down for. Oh, but it is night, so we can sleep. Sleep the night, don't sleep the night. When you're in the first month, when it's not night, bed is so fucking picky. So yes, in the next one we might start our Oh, what this room is going to be, I've decided what this room will be once we've eradicated of its power creation needs. This is going to be our quarry intake facility. So all the quarry stuff, again, through Tesseracts, will appear here, and it'll get, you know, sort of ferreted out. Lots of jabber barrels for cobble and such like. We need to sort of do a temporary one in the throwaway lands. Such a sad name for such a great lands of many things. But we're going to use some soaring pipes and some jabber. Some jabber barrels. Because we've got these sorting pipes we can use. We've got some of these mabobbers, and these mabobbers, and these mabobbers, and some of them even. And we can set these up with some better barrels. And they'll have stuff like the stones and stuff, and the stuff we get a lot of. So we'll have to see how that goes. But this is going to be it for this episode. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, please click the like button. It helps me out a lot. To subscribe if you're new, and leave a comment. Tell me what you think and stuff. But that's going to be it for this episode. Thank you for watching. See you all in the next one. Bye bye.